Hey, Chuck here, Corner Store Card Collector, and I am back with another video. So today I want to continue on with my series called A Peek Into My Collection, where I show you different segments of my collection. And today I'm going to be showing off my 1960 Topps football set. So to date, when I started this series, I started with my 1956 Topps football set. To date, this one is probably my least completed set. I think I'm sitting somewhere between 55 and 60% complete. So there's a little bit of work that I need to do on the set itself. I do have a lot of the Hall of Famers in the set, so acquiring the commons and mid stars are probably not, or minor stars are not going to be an issue. So I will focus on getting this complete in the short term. So what I want to do is go ahead and turn the camera around. I'll say a little bit about the set itself, and then I'll show you the cards that I got. So let me go ahead and turn the camera around and we'll get started. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the 1960 Topps football set. So the set consists of 132 cards, which it does take a regress from the 1959 Topps football set where they produced 176 cards. But it does coincide with the 1958 set when they produced 132 cards that year. Out of the 132 cards, I have 75 of them, and that makes up about 55 to 60% of the set. Like I said, this is a work in progress. To be honest, I haven't been buying a lot of vintage cards since the pandemic took place in 2000. I've made a financial decision that I was going to basically focus on my collection, go through all of the cards, I mean all of my cards, to find out which ones are gradable, and I'm trying to achieve as many 10s as I can, if not 10s, 9s. So I'm in the process of doing that, but I am starting to kind of slow down on submitting cards to PSA, so I'm going to start focusing on getting my vintage sets complete. So the good thing about this set is I have the majority of the stars and Hall of Famers, so acquiring the commons and the semi stars shouldn't be a problem. So out of the 75 cards that I have, I only have one card that's graded. And let me just talk about the rookie class before I show the cards. So this set has a very weak rookie class. The only notable rookie in this set is the Forrest Gregg rookie card. And Forrest Gregg played for the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. I think he played 15 or 16 years. And then he also coached for about 15 years. He was a head coach, and he was also an offensive line coach. But he's the only notable rookie in this set. However, the set is littered with all kinds of Hall of Famers, with the likes of Jim Brown, Bart Starr, Johnny Unitas, Paul Hornung, Frank Gifford, Bobby Lane, Y.A. Tittle, and many more. I mentioned them, and they're in the 59 set, they're in the 58 set. So there's plenty of stars throughout the set, plenty of Hall of Famers. And another notable thing about this set is this is the first set to feature the Dallas Cowboys cards. I think the Dallas Cowboys were a franchised in 1960 or maybe even 1959, but this would be the first year that the Dallas Cowboys were featured on Topps football cards. All right, so let's go into the cards. The only graded card that I have is this Bart Starr. Got it in a PSA 6. What I like about these cards is they're a lot different than the previous cards. Now you're starting to see actual photos on the cards. Full shot cards, not split. I like the football logo here with the name in it, the position and the team name. And then on the back side of the card, pretty standard with the statistics up top. Another card where you take a coin and rub it across the back, and there's either a cartoon there or some sort of a football quiz question or something like that. I like the green backed with the white. I like the white borders. But yeah, this is the only graded card I have right now. All right, so let's go inside the binder here. You'll see a lot of empty spaces. Like I said, I only have 75 of the 132, but I got plenty of the Hall of Famers here. You got Lenny Moore up here, Hall of Famer. I got Ray Berry's Hall of Famer. Jim Parker's a Hall of Famer. Stan Jones down here. I believe this is third or fourth year card. Hall of Famer. Bill George is a Hall of Famer. Bobby Mitchell down here, Hall of Famer. It's his third year card. Most of the cards are in probably excellent condition, probably mid-grade. Not worth sending in. I'm for my vintage, I like to get, you know, 6, 7s. I don't want to take a chance and get anything below that, so I'm just being very picky about my vintage cards that I send in. Yeah, a lot of open spaces here. A couple of Hall of Famers here on this page. I got Jim Taylor here, Paul Hornung, Jim Taylor. Ollie Matson, Hall of Famer. Jim Ringo up top here is a Hall of Famer. Andy Rubicelli, Hall of Famer. Sam Huff, Hall of Famer. You got Frank Gifford up top here. Let me see if I can get him down in the camera. Frank Gifford right up here. Nice action photo. Him throwing a football. Pat Summerall, who is not a Hall of Famer. However, he should be in the Hall of Fame for being an announcer. He called football games for quite a long time. Through the 70s and 80s, I know that, but he is not in the Hall of Fame. Chuck Bednarik, he's a Hall of Famer. John Henry Johnson, another Hall of Famer. Ernie Startner, Hall of Famer, up top there in the middle. This guy right up here. Wade Tittle, Hall of Famer. Joe Perry's a Hall of Famer. Hugh McHenry's a Hall of Famer down here in the middle. A lot of 49er Hall of Famers in this set. Bob St. Clair, Hall of Famer up here. Leo Nominelli, another Hall of Famer. All right, so just down and dirty, nice and sweet. Again, not a lot to talk about with this set. I think it's a very underrated set. I'm going to go ahead and focus on trying to get a few more cards. I'll look on eBay and see if I can buy them in bulk. And the majority of them are in pretty decent condition, but there are certainly some cards in this binder that can be upgraded. Some of them have soft corners, some of them have stains on them. Typical stuff for vintage cards. So I'm going to go ahead and focus on starting to take care of some of my vintage sets and try and get them as complete as I can, if not finish them off. All right, so let me know what you think. I know it was a short video, not a lot to talk about on the set itself. The rookie class is really weak, with only notable one is Forrest Gregg, and yeah, so that's my 1960 Topps football set. Now when I do my next video on my 1961 set, I think I'm missing maybe 3 or 4 cards in that 61 set. And there's like 160 some cards in that set. So I'm going to be looking forward to doing that. Also, a couple of PSA reveal things I want to talk about. So I do have a 100 card PSA order up there right now. It is the 1990 and newer. That's the second one that I put in. There's a preview video that I previously made probably about a month and a half ago. What I'm trying to do is stagger the orders out so they can help pay and offset some of the cost because I'm sending in 100 cards at a time. It's running me $1,500 at a time. So I'm just trying to offset. So I'm trying to get about 30 to 40% of the cards in the submission to help pay for the 60 to 70 cards that I'm putting into my collection. And I'm also in the process of getting together my cards for the 80 special. I already entered the cards into the PSA system, so I just need to do my preview video and get that sent off. I think I have until the 27th of August to get that to PSA. And I do see the 60s, but I'm going to probably hold off on the 60s special for the month of August. Don't have a lot of cards to send in. I'm hoping that they do a, I don't know, 50s, something 50s, because there's a couple of cards that I have from the 50s that I want to send in. So be looking for those videos to come out. I'll get that preview video out here in the next couple of few days. And I know I've been mentioning about my card room tour. I'm probably about 90% there. I got a couple of things I want to tweak in my room, and then I will shoot that video. I see that there's a lot of you that are doing these tour videos. Some of you are, pretty detailed about it. Some of you are just kind of scanning your room. But I really enjoy those kind of videos. I like to see how everybody displays their collection or their memorabilia. I don't just have sports cards. I have a lot of signed jerseys, a lot of signed baseballs, footballs, hockey pucks, mini helmets. I got all kinds of stuff. And I only have so much room. So I'll give you a tour of my room here, probably in the next, I don't know, week to 10 days. I'm going to try and get that video shot. I've got a lot of things going on still. I spent the last week, while most of you were, off having fun over there at the National. I made a commitment to my wife that I would get our chicken coop all fixed up. I got the goat pens all taken care of, so no more problems with the animals out there attacking my, I guess we call them pets. Yeah, but anyways, my wife's pretty happy with that, so we got everything squared away. No more snakes in the yard and trying to eat all of our eggs and biting our goats and doing all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm back into making videos again, so look forward to getting a couple more pushed out this week. All right, so with that being said, if you have any comments about the 1960 Topps football set, I'd love to hear them in the comments below. If you like the video, just hit that like button. And any of you collect the set, let me know how many cards you have in your set, or if you have the complete set yet or not, or if you're working on it, or whatever. Just put a comment in the box below. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.